If the mother hurts the baby, he becomes her. He shames himself. He sees himself on others and shames them to make him unaware that he's shaming himself. Okay? Now, when he shames himself, there's his mother, and he hates the one he shames. So people with this psychology hate the ones they hurt. They insult you and then hate you. A success hunter is at bottom a passive person. The unsuccessful man seems to provoke in him the inner reproach, quote, "That is a mirror of yourself, you weakling." Okay? So back to the guy in the street who sees the disabled person and he feels, "I hate this." That is an image of yourself, you weakling. He's a weakling, you're a weakling. You see that, right? You don't want to deny all that. To counteract the reproach of this voice, the defense of pseudo-aggression is mobilized. Thus he mocks or hits or hates the weakling in projection. Okay, next part here. If somebody asks him for a loan, like if a friend says, "Can I borrow $10? I'm out of cash here. I don't want to use my card. Can I borrow $10? And he's enraged. Every request for money or a loan from a friend seems an accusation of passivity. In other words, were I not considered a wishy-washy sort of person, they would not dare to ask me. So the fact that somebody can ask him, that a friend would say, "Can I borrow $10? You think I'm so passive? You think I'm so weak? I want to be so aggressive, you would never think to ask me." Because if you ask me, that implies you see some kindness, some vulnerability, some sensitivity, some care, some love. You see that weakness in me. I'm upset that you see some kind of anything about the quote-unquote human side of being human. I don't want you to see anything positive about me, and you're asking me for a loan. That implies something positive about me. That's vulnerability. I'm upset that you see something good about me, because good is vulnerability, good is passivity, good is pain. I don't want to see that. You asking me implies that. So I'm enraged that you thought that about me. So I'm going to aggressively shout at you and bark at you and say no, like that. Right? Were I not considered a wishy-washy sort of person, they wouldn't dare ask me. Maybe they've been lifelong friends, gonna borrow $10 or something. He'd shout at him, right? The excitement of such neurosis